and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer, and today we're going to be building a townhome inspired by the lovely YouTuber Patricia Bright. This was kind of an apartment build, kind of a fusion of an old English cottage built into a modern home, and I was inspired because a few months ago I watched Patricia Bright's tour of her new-ish home, and which that was probably a super old video, but I love it. It was a beautiful home, and it inspired me. Oh my gosh, I just knocked over my microphone. Sorry guys. But it inspired me to build this, and then today I watched another one of her videos, and it showed a little bit of the house. She was showing that she was getting things organized. And so the more I watched it, the more I was inspired again. I was like, I have to build this. It's such a cool place. I have no idea what the outside looks like, but I just have this feeling that maybe this is what it looks like from everything that she said. It's just a really cool place. And so I remember from the video where she did the tour that she had these really awesome huge bifold doors, and I don't have that CC in my game right now because there is a CC creator who built these awesome door panels. They're window panels. I'm not quite sure. Actually, I think they're just like a glass that you put on a wall, and so your sim can't really walk through them. So instead I used one of my favorite pieces of CC that is basically it's an archway. Actually, the doors don't close, and so there's like a lot of openness to this house, to the outside, which would freak me out if it was my real house, but it's simulating those really cool bifold glass doors that just open all the way up to let in the air. And how she was talking about it was, letting in the bit of fresh air that you get in London, and I just thought that was so cool. I fell in love with the house, and so I put all these bifold windows. So like those are the windows that go with that particular piece of CC that I was talking about that somebody had made, but then I use these doors because I love them. I actually saw them originally in like a New York remodel of San Myshuno, and so I use them at every chance I get. And somebody actually commented on the window version of them saying they were awesome in one of the last videos that I did. I think it was the container home. I was like, yeah, any chance I get, they're going there. Somehow, some way, these super modern, old rusted windows and doors, like an industrial look, is going in there. But this house turned out, I feel like a hipster bought a historic home, but there wasn't any sort of rules on the house that you could build, or like the way that you could change it. I struggled forever to find this particular door. I sped this up like 4 times, so it doesn't seem like it took as long, but it really took forever. Anyways, but yeah, so like the outside of this is it still kind of looks traditional. It still looks like a cottage, even with the modern windows that were put in, because I add like the ivy and I kept the old stucco brick sort of look. But the inside has just been completely gutted and is now one big open modern floor plan, and I really like that. And I actually re-downloaded those terrain paints and was fully intending on using that first one. I was like, nope, that's not gonna work. And this one actually would have stuck like to the idea if I do download Harry's Little Britain. If I wanted to put this in there, like that looks actually like you would find it in London. And I was like, nope, this is a Patricia Bright-esque, like this is a YouTuber that owns this place. They went all out, and so I end up going with, as you can see, my little bit of inspiration there. I go with this awesome tile. I love it. I was actually looking for that little bit of my search there, and couldn't find it when I was editing this and clipping stuff. So I'm already voicing over. I'm not cutting it. Sorry guys. I've been super busy again today. This is Monday that I'm recording this for you for tomorrow, and I'm just trying to get back in the swing of it. I picked up my dogs this morning. It's been a horrible day for me. Just stuff keeps going wrong. And the funny part is like nobody's been mean, nothing like, or it's the day started out horrible because of just my attitude. Like, and it should have been fine. Like I woke up at 7 this morning. I had time to make my coffee, do a little cleaning, upload a video, get started on this one, or at least the CC shopping for it, because I do look for CC every single day. That's just what I do. And I had plenty of time before I went and got my dogs, but for some reason I just got madder and madder and madder as the day went on for no reason. And so because that energy was out there, I started to just ruin my own day. So like stuff kept happening. I'd get road rage really easily. Like I already do that, but it got worse while I was driving home with dogs and the cat. And because the cat was up front and I didn't put down the middle seat, my male Gus wanted to jump over and get into the middle where he normally rides. And I'm by myself because I didn't just call my mother-in-law and ask her to go with me. So, and then like later on I was fixing dinner and I accidentally dumped half of the macaroni into the sink, ruined it. And before that, like I was thawing it out because I had like everything put together and water got into the container. And so it ruined half of it as well. So like, okay, so it wasn't half, but a significant portion of dinner was destroyed. And then I kept like dropping stuff today, and then like I was like, I'm just gonna get a beer and calm down. And then I was like, I'm out of beer because I'm 21, kids, I can drink. Don't drink underage. I never did. I really didn't. I'm like the weirdest human being in the world. I wanted to drink when I was 21 so that it wouldn't be lame, because I know a bunch of people who did drink before they were 21, and once they got to 21 they were just like, I don't really care about it now, it's not as cool. And I wanted it there's my game freezing again, trying to go to the CC. You know what's funny is when I take out my CC for CC free days, because I can't just like work around it, my game is so much faster. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I've got a ridiculous amount of CC. Whoops. Yeah, so it's fun for me to play without CC just because my game runs faster. Like to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, now I remember why I loved, the transition from Sims 3 to Sims 4. It's because, holy crap, it's so much faster and it doesn't, mess up everything on you. I did mean to put a car in this garage, but I think like in the back of my head, I knew Patricia Bright today was like putting packages and boxes and stuff into her garage, much like I have in mine, and just other junk in general. And so my brain was like, nah, people don't use their garages for their cars anymore. They put, their extra crap because first world problems. We did actually like clean ours out. It's nothing cool that we had in our garage. It's a bunch of like old boxes we needed to tear down and recycle. And they're just sitting everywhere. And then like, a busted tire or a bunch of tools, nothing exciting like Patricia Bright where she had all of her doubles of makeup. No, mine's just so this kitchen is partially Patricia Bright's kitchen and partially Deligracy's because their kitchens are amazing. And I kind of like, you guys have seen my kitchen. It doesn't matter how big the kitchen is as long as it's functional. That's the important part. And I feel like this small kitchen is way more functional because of where all the storage is, where, you're moving around. I don't know why that fireplace in my mind would have worked. Don't know what I was doing there. I really like that one goes behind the TV, but it just, but I think here is where I decided I'm going all out. This is all modern, and they kept the stucco on all the other rooms to keep like the feel of it being the traditional stuff, but other than that, because the stucco really like flows into the super modern, like no base molding, no crown molding, none of that, just clean lines. That's where that fireplace was like, yep, this is where we're going with this. I already knew because I did the open concept, but I couldn't decide if I was going to put hardwoods or if I was going to put concrete in here. But once I saw the new white hardwoods in here from the Cats and Dogs expansion, it's like, oh, it's perfect. It looks like concrete, but it's hardwood. I love it. Love it. Speaking of love it, it is now officially the Christmas season, as you all know from watching the video on Monday of my apartment Christmas remodel. Anyways, and so of course I've got like my iPad with my Spectrum app up, and I'm watching, I was watching before I started voiceover, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. And I kind of crack myself up every time I watch that because I'm like, that's not really a Christmas movie, but it's always part of 25 Days of Christmas or 25 Days Countdown to Christmas, because Freeform likes to, which by the way, I don't like that. Why did it have to change names? Anyways, but so Freeform always plays it on Christmas time. I don't get it. Why? It's not a Christmas movie. Like the first and the second one, okay, I get those. Christmas was like a big deal in those movies, but now it's just like, that's a Halloween movie. Here's me trying way too hard to make drop-down lights work with this vent hood. It's not gonna work, self. It doesn't work out. Just put, yeah, there we go, can lights. I imagine like, because when you take the screenshots, the ceilings we can't paint, these fade into the ceiling. By the way, Maxis, I would love some peaked roofs, you know, like some tall ceilings, because I have tall ceilings in my living room. It's, you know, it's kind of a common occurrence in this world. Maybe our Sims want that, and maybe some beams, things like that. Just an idea if you decide to do like a rustic farm sort of expansion, you know, just, your girl's trying to help you out. Anyway, I'm ridiculous today. I've got way more energy than I did yesterday, and I'm actually finally in a good mood. My goodness. I don't know. I guess it's you guys. You guys put me in a better mood. And now I'm looking over and seeing dead wizards. That's great. Oh, it's Harry's dead mom. By the way, spoilers. Harry Potter's parents die. If anybody didn't know that already. Gosh. I'm in a better mood now, thanks to you guys, so I'm gonna laugh a little bit. But I do, like, genuinely love this house. And if I didn't hate, like, lugging up and down stairs for everything and, like, taking clothes up and down stairs, because I did that before. Because I have to wash clothes every day. Every day, because my husband has, like, 4 outfits, and he refuses to get more. So it's kind of a pain, but no. But yeah, the house that we rented before buying this house, which by the way was my dad's house, but anyways, so that has the laundry in the basement. Now it doesn't, because now that I moved out and my parents moved back into it, they put the laundry upstairs in the guest room closet because, you know, they don't love me. No, I'm kidding. I'm the favorite child. Anyways, but yeah, I didn't love going down into the basement to do laundry. I'm sure nobody does. Like, it was better exercise. I do not get half as much exercise here at the new house. But hey, whatever, you know. It's okay to be a fat girl. I'm happy with it. I don't have a problem with it. My husband loves me. I love me. When I was a teenager, I had a lot of issues with like gaining an ounce, and now I'm like, yeah, 40 pounds, whatever. Chocolate cake's good. You know, gotta love yourself. Gotta love your situation, and things work out. Certain things won't mean as much. Obviously, you want to be healthy. You don't want to have diabetes or a heart attack or anything like that, but life's too short and way too serious to sit there and not enjoy some food and worry about carbs every 10 seconds of your life. It's not worth it. And here's some spinniness to give you some motion sickness in my video. Hope you enjoy that, guys. It isn't that bad whenever it's, you know, real time, but when I speed it up 4 times, it's like, whoop. So I apologize. I'm really getting into these identical guest rooms. My house is not like that right now, so that's probably why it's bugging me, but it's a work in progress. Also, you know, my office is in the 3rd bedroom, so it's never going to work out like that. Who cares? I do really want to I need to finish my bathroom and do the shiplap in there, and then I would like to like use some of the leftovers from that to make a headboard for my guest room, because we're using our old bed for the guest room, and it was just like the cheapest, fastest thing we could find. So, you know, affordability, my friends, that's the name of the game. That, you know, I love all the people that are like, Ikea is so cheap, it's so awesome. No, honey, no. Walmart. No. I did actually get like a lot of stuff from Walmart, or here's a place my mom just reminded me the other day of the original name. It's called Garden Ridge. It was called Garden Ridge. Now it's At Home. And you know, I got a lot more like furnishing stuff from them, but now they're getting kind of more expensive, and I'm like, I might as well go to Ikea then, you know, because I at least trust Ikea's quality, but it's not as affordable as everybody likes to act like it is. Like Kmart, Target, Walmart, Costco. That's where you get your cheap stuff, other than Goodwill. Which, okay, let me explain something. I do not like going to flea markets or thrift stores. I just don't. I can't do it. I have a germ issue. It's a real problem, and I tried to use that same Ed Sheeran-esque X or multiply sign painting. I don't know why. But I'm really into this painting, especially for the couple that I'm putting in here because they're really artsy. And they're like, the husband is half Asian and half black, and I'm just I love it. And he's like nerdy, but he's artsy, so I feel like I'm gonna pretend like he painted all of these. Might, you know, cheat his art skill up a little bit, because I play my game with cheats because I want to play it the way I want to play it. So I use cheats, I use CC. If you don't like it, go watch somebody else who doesn't. You know, Deligracy doesn't. She's awesome. Actually, she uses a few cheats, but, you know, she doesn't use them in all of her gameplay. If I ever do gameplay, though, be prepared to not have to watch me, you know, skill up some stuff. I'm just not gonna waste time doing that. It takes a long time to play The Sims. It really does. There's a lot going on, a lot to do. And I'd rather just focus on my Sims doing cool things like entertaining with this awesome outdoor kitchen. I'm putting a lot of outdoor kitchens in lately. I think it's because I really want one, and it's just not in the cards. We don't have the space for it, and they're really expensive. So, and we don't eat at home very much. We're true millennials in that aspect. Oh God, I didn't cut this. I'm sorry, guys. I took way too long to give up on this and just go with what I could find. Yeah. Oh, I tried for so long to make this work. I just could not find. I don't think they made a countertop or like a island section for this. What's the word? Is there a specific word? I guess an eat-on island? Eat-in countertop island? I don't know. So eventually I just put a table here, and I think that looks pretty cool, you know. But even that I took forever to do. But yeah, so this like step down of the height of the table I was really into. I thought it looked pretty cool, and it made for an interesting, like, the person was cooking and then they can hand the food over the table. I thought it was nifty, and I'm kind of proud of myself for making that as smooth and as good of a square as I did, because, you know, I only had to touch up a little bit. And then I didn't know I had the CC fence that I'm about to put in. Oh no, it's in a minute. Never mind. Ooh, Harry Potter's almost over. Yay! I'm sorry. It's, you know, I love the books, I love the movies, but I want a real Christmas movie to come on next, because I'm sorry. This isn't a Christmas movie. Deathly Hallows is not. It's a Harry Potter movie. It should be Halloween. Get it together, Freeform. I'm gonna get rioted for that. I just know it. Anyways, no, don't put that there. Don't do it. Anyways, okay. Sorry. I noticed that it was like one square off on this garden, but I wasn't fixing it. So if you're as OCD as I normally am, I'm sorry. I really am. Anybody else use that really cool sectional there? Or not sectional. You can make that into a sectional really easily. It's awesome. But, did I not? Anyways. So I wanted to use that so bad, and I go in and I like put a cute little flower on it, and then I decide I don't want wheatgrass in the middle of this. I want to, you know, have the little fireplace thing. Which, by the way, why is this on a center console thing? It's a fireplace. That is a fireplace. Your Sims can like roast weenies over it. What's going on there? Fix that. But we're almost to the screenshots here. One of these days I will learn how to do fly-throughs, but it's not today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more like this, hit subscribe. I'm going to be making videos every day, Monday through Friday, for as long as feasibly possible. So enjoy. Join me some more, and download this really awesome build that I am going to put up at 7:20 on Monday night. So go check it out. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.